6:08 is the time 2 million people can say they were there when history was made. I was one of 2 million in our nation's capital yesterday who saw Barack Obama sworn into office as the 44th president. Now, with a video camera, I try to capture the faces and also the feelings that made this inauguration such a special event. A young man draped in the flag to the dad who wanted to share history with his son. Young and older, people of every race, religion, and ethnic background came to Washington, D.C. Their reasons to brave the crowds, conditions, and cold.
I'm excited for change.
Right now, I'm feeling hopeful.
Dr. Catherine Lowe from West Palm Beach.
Yes, we did.
Has seen a lot of change.
Oh, we love it. This is wonderful.
From segregation to inauguration.
This has really culminated as one of the greatest events that's ever happened in my life, and I think in American history.
Dr. Lowe lived through segregated schools in Palm Beach County, separate water fountains, and stores that she wasn't allowed to enter. She traveled to the swearing-in ceremony with her 27-year-old niece, Janice Crittenden.
It was just a decision that we made that we had to be here. We had to be a part of history.
In our section, it was hard to see the new president deliver his speech, but these two women say they wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
We got up very early this morning at 3 o'clock and have been out here on the mall for at least 6 or 8 hours in the cold, but it was well worth it and just wonderful.
I am extremely, extremely proud. And I'm also proud to be an American right now, just not an African American, but an American. President Obama holds hope for all of us, no matter what race, creed, nationality, or color. We're all Americans, and that's his vision for.
It was 2 million people that were kind of echoing those same sentiments, and I gotta tell you, we couldn't see the podium very well. We knew something was happening up there, but there was such a spirit about the event, so it was really nice to meet that couple too from West Palm Beach. The Special Olympics motto is "Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt." The spirit of those ideals can be seen once a week at swim practice for the Jupiter Special Olympics swim team. Recently, I had a chance to meet these inspirational athletes. If only you could pool the energy, the enthusiasm. Okay, go for it, man. And the elation.
All right.
Of Jupiter's Special Olympics swim team.
Wow!
2.5 million athletes participate in Special Olympics across the country. That's a lot of smiles. That's good.
All right!
High fives.
Bam!
Good job.
Thanks, Pete. You're welcome, bud. Another one, another one. Bam!
And reasons to participate.
It gets the bones working, it gets the muscles pumping.
Jupiter's Pete Rackley not only lives out the ideals of Special Olympics, but he can teach us all a lesson about staying active.
I never like to give up on things. I like to try things. I like to stick hard at them.
Sure, Pete loves to swim.
Michael Phelps, wherever you are, listen carefully.
All you others.
Eat your heart out, my friend, because here comes Pete Rackley from Jupiter, Florida. Let's do it.
But for Pete, the weekly pool practice is more about getting his kicks with his friends. And he's thankful for the coaches who volunteer their time.
Helping other people.
That's right.
Because people helping other people is what this world's about. And the people who are helping other people, we couldn't do without.
That's great. He's the best.
He's a poet and an inspiration. And just a reminder, the Special Olympics State Swim Meet will be this weekend in Sebastian. So they're already winners, but wish them all the best of luck.
They certainly are.
7:42 is the time. 40 years ago today, 500,000 people made their way to a dairy farm outside Woodstock, New York. They were there to see 32 acts over 3 rainy days. Little did they know they were making history. Well, some local kids are making music and recreating the Summer of Love. Many of their parents were too young to attend Woodstock. But that's not stopping these local kids from capturing the spirit of the world's greatest music festival.
I just love to perform, and I feel like back then in the 60s, that's all they were doing. They were having a wonderful time performing on stage and just rocking out.
These rockers, all students at the School of Rock in Palm Beach Gardens.
We spent a good 3 months so far preparing to make this show sound the way we want it to.
For 2 nights at the Abacoa Amphitheater, they're going to try to capture the spirit of 1969. The clothes, the long hair, and most importantly, the music.
Nothing gets better than this. When you're on stage performing in front of all these people, it's an out-of-body experience.
So, what does Woodstock mean to these rockers?
Free-spirited.
I think it was more of an adventure, the Summer of Love.
It's all about rock and roll and just freedom, I think, you know? That's what they were all like going for.
Those kids were so cool. Stealing a line from a Woodstock band, The Who, the kids are all right. Actually, they're more than all right. They are very talented. They're going to perform about 35 songs tonight and Saturday at the Abacoa Amphitheater. The fun starts at 6 p.m. each night. And guess what? Chris Farrell loves this. It's free!
It's free!
You know, the time right now is 5:47 as we're moving on. You know, this could be an Oscar speech in the future. I would like to thank the Academy and all the people at the Interact Summer Theater Camp in Palm Beach Gardens. But for now, Interact is all about just having a good time.
I believe this is the place where that enchanting sound was coming from. Hello.
It's a drama camp where the laughter, the smiles, and the compliments
You're hilarious.
are not an act. For 12 years, Interact has been a camp for creative kids.
Interact is a very good summer camp, and anybody who sees this, hope you come out and watch and come here. If you're kids, that is.
Well, Jacob, the camp is home to about 100 kids a week. Elementary school students are getting in on the act.
I'll be there in 20 seconds.
There's even a high school musical. Many of the older students have been attending for years because there is so much to learn.
Different genres, different shows, learning new steps. It's fun.
Fun with all the facets of theater. There is puppetry. A class where a fashion design on paper turns into a counselor-created costume. Outside, the students are juggling, and back inside,
3, 2, 1, action.
they're putting scenes together on tape.
Or my makeup.
The counselors say they love watching the students improve week to week.
It's also very exciting to see a student make that discovery about themselves, who may not be a performer, but they find a connection to theater, something that they didn't know, a talent perhaps that they didn't know they had.
And a lot of talented kids. For more information, just go to our website, cbs12.com. We got a link set up. And by the way, it was pajama day. That's why a lot of the kids
I was kind of
were
wondering.
dressed up in their PJs. But again, just a lot of fun. So I know the kids are having a good experience.
There's no